Hello Taurus, welcome to your very own channel where it's only you that is allowed here and your cross watchers, of course. So we're going to be taking a look at your tarot outlook for the month of May 2025. We're going to start off with your spirit animal guidance message. We're going to do a rune, a healing crystal, and then we're going to get into your energies. Okay, right, so just need to find room. Okay, spirit animal is the bear. Interesting. The moonlit bear's strength. So this one asks for you to draw on your inner strength to face challenges when confronted with difficulties. Tap into your resilience and determination. Your strength will help you persevere and succeed. Okay, so heavy insinuations here, Taurus, that there are challenges ahead, or maybe you're already going through a really challenging time. Okay, this could already be happening right now, and they're asking for you to tap into your reserves of resilience. Okay, never back down in the face of opposition as well. Particularly important if you're being bullied in any way, shape or form. Okay, show your determination through your strength. Okay, persevere through your challenges, not backing down from whatever these challenges are all about. Okay, so that's the moonlit bear's strength. It's time for you to draw on your inner strength. Right, so let's take a look at your rune message and we'll see what information's coming through there. What have you got for Taurus, please, for the month of May? Taurus for the month of May. Whoa, okay. So you've got two. Oh, interesting. So, Taurus, you've not actually got a rune that's come out. Okay. We'll take this one at a time. Niflheim or Niflheimer. It says veiled in chilling fog, mystery. So this one is literally the world of fog. Okay. It's about that primordial darkness, which is cold. It's literally the land of mist and ice. Okay, this one would be the opposite to Muspelheim or Muspelheimer, which would be the land of fire. And you've got the blank rune that's come out with it as well. So the blank rune, if I was to describe that, it would be like the cosmic rune. Okay. It's where anything's possible, but nothing's happened yet. Okay, it's that moment right before creation. It says null, uncertainty, unpredictable, and beyond imagination. So this combination, the reason why I'm struggling to get this message out as direct as what I normally do is because this combination can indicate depression. And especially when you consider the fact that you've got this one that came out where Spirit was saying draw on your inner strength to face challenges. This combination, someone's energy is really low. Okay, definitely struggling to see any hope in the future, basically. Land of mist, fog and ice with the blank rune. So I feel that this month, Taurus, your attention is being brought back onto what you can create, okay, rather than the stuff that is outside of your control. Your focus is being redirected. Okay, well, what is it that I can do? What is it that I can create? What can I do for myself here to improve my own situation? Okay. With them saying beyond imagination is a bit of a double-edged sword, because on one hand, beyond imagination, well, maybe because someone can't actually envision the future, someone can't see past today, far less next week, okay? But then the positive of it is, well, you don't know until you try. You don't know what's going to happen until you start actually trying to do the thing. Okay? The combination of all of this, there's a lot of uncertainty. There's a lot more questions than answers, basically. And you're trying to maneuver through a situation where there are far more things that have gone unanswered than what you know to expect. Okay? That can be exciting, but it can also be equally terrifying. Okay? Now, for you being Taurus and your fixed Earth, it's going to be a really unsettling month for you because you don't know what to expect. You definitely much prefer knowing kind of what's going to happen. Okay, if I do this thing, then I can expect such and such to play out, right? You like to have that certainty. That's what makes you feel safe and secure as being fixed Earth. So with this energy, it's going to make you feel incredibly uncertain, and you're being asked to push through, okay? Call upon your inner reserves of strength to push through. Even though you don't know necessarily what's going to happen or what you can expect, you have to push through, okay? And truth be told, Taurus, there's not a single person on the planet that knows 100% of everything that's going to happen 100% of the time with 100% accuracy. It's just not a thing. It's just not possible. Okay? Not even the best psychic in the world is going to have 100% of the answers 100% of the time. It's just not possible. Okay? So the point is, well, what can you do with this? Where is it that you have power? Where is it that you have control? What is it that you're going to create with this? Okay? And you can take back your power that way. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to leave this one down here, and I will put the blank rune at the top, just to remind you of that sort of cosmic womb energy. And that this is actually going to be your opportunity to look at this situation from a more of a positive angle, which is the angle of creation. Okay, well, what can I create with this? Or what can I create out of this situation? What can I do with it? That's going to be positive. Okay? Right, so let's take a look at your healing crystal. Also, I think I forgot to mention as well, Taurus, a very happy birthday. We are in Taurus season. So yeah, that's quite an appropriate time for you to get your own channel as well. But yeah, I hope you all have a fantastic birthday and that all of your birthday wishes come true. Right, okay, 2 healing crystals have come out for you guys. Okay, Libyan gold tactite. I've never heard of that one. Libyan gold tactite. That's what it is. And it says a 28 million year old Saharan desert glass that's only found in the Sahara Desert. This gem is yellow but is far from mellow. Who needs it? The navel-gazing and brooding, the binge watchers, anyone who's looking to hit the street with some extra swagger or cancers. Where to put it? Hold Libyan gold tactite or this card at your center just above the navel and set yourself some goals. So, if you're unable to get a hold of some of this crystal, I'll hold up the card for you guys so you can take a screenshot of it, okay? And they're saying for you to hold it up against your navel and set yourself some goals, okay? So it's exactly what we were saying here with this energy of uncertainty. That's going to make you feel a bit uneasy, a bit shaken, maybe even a bit directionless. So you can combat that. And you can combat that uncertainty by setting yourself some goals, okay? It says, seriously, make a list and then call on the fiery beyond ancient energy of this stone to help you break through the burning desire to just binge watch the day away. Ah, yes. Yes. Again, I don't like to stereotype Taurus, but it would not have escaped your notice that all signs have got certain stereotypes associated with them. Now, I am a Taurus moon, so I think like a Taurus. My emotions are from that sort of Turian energy. And I'm fully aware that I would much rather take the easier path, the lazier path. Definitely, right? Don't like to get stressed out or anything like that. I'm not lazy. I'm not saying that you're lazy, right? It's just more of this month you're going to be in this energy of, do you know what? I just really can't be arsed. I just really can't be asked, and tapping more into that lazier aspect of the Tyrian energy, right? Which is fine, it's fine, but don't stay in that place for too long. That's basically what they're saying here, okay? So again, don't sit there thinking, oh my gosh, she's judging me, what a bitch. No, I'm not, okay? I'm not finger pointing or anything, all right? I just got to give the message, okay? I wouldn't judge either way, to be completely honest with you, and I don't. Right, when to use it? When your get up and go has ghosted you. Again, exactly as I was saying, it's just having this mindset of, I just cannot be fucking bothered. Okay? And then your positive affirmation with this one is to banish your blahs. Yeah, this is like meh. Banish your blahs or banish your meh. Okay. So yeah, not really feeling any particular way about anything. It's sort of drawing a blank, right? You know what this is saying, Taurus? That some of you guys have lost hope. That's what this is about. And again, it's no wonder. I'm not blaming you or judging you, okay? No one else is either. It's no wonder. With the state of everything right now, nobody's going to blame you at all, okay? No matter what sign they are. Okay, so this one is honey calcite, and isn't it interesting? How you've got the navel chakra with this one here, which is all about your power levels and your willpower, your vitality, your desires, and your get up and go. And then you've got your sacral chakra here with this orange one. So yellow and orange, right? So your sacral chakra deals with pleasure and emotions. Okay. Struggling. The energy of struggling to find joy or pleasure in anything at the moment. That's why you've got these two. Okay. But again, no, there's no judgment here. None at all. We all at some point get to that point or have been in that mindset at some point. Every single person on the planet. Honey calcite, what is it? A honey-hued mineral that's on a mission to turn the bewildered and the bumbling into super-driven worker bees. Who needs it? Anyone with a job to do? The brilliant but lazy. Any Taurus. Again, they're not saying that you're lazy, okay? Not by a long shot. They're just saying Tyrians are susceptible to this. When there's no passion or no drive towards anything, you just rather not partake at all. Which again is fair enough. I admire you guys in a lot of ways. Because it's like trying to get you guys to do anything that you don't want to do, it's not going to happen. That's why I admire Taurus sons. Like for certain. Where to put it? Instead of banging your forehead repeatedly on your desk, try a gentle kiss of the honey calcite. When to use it? When the barriers to abundance feel too big to power through, when it's time to stop waiting your turn and to stop waiting until tomorrow. Picture yourself triumphant and on the other side of whatever it is that stands in your way, and call upon honey calcite to kick in the door. And then your affirmation with this one is to break through your limits. Yeah. Break through whatever it is that's limiting you at this point in time, Taurus. Okay. But the thing is as well, it's like once you do have a passion for something, once you do have a target, a goal, or an ambition, there is absolutely no stopping you. Right? Like, God's forbid anyone who gets in Taurus's way once you've got your mind set on something. The issue at hand at the moment is that there's a lot of feelings of uncertainty and directionlessness and hopelessness. Okay, and obviously Spirit doesn't want you guys feeling hopeless about anything. Okay, right, let's get you an intuitive message. So I'm going to pull you 2 oracle, 1 card from 2 different decks, and then we'll take a look at your tarot. Okay, so what's going on for Taurus, please? What messages do you have for Taurus? Right, you're telling me that top one there, Thinker. Number 44, the Thinker. Okay, it says strategy, being analytical and logical, taking things at face value, follow the logical path and indulge in the facts. So at this point in time, Taurus, it is going to be vital for you to, if you hear anything, if you're told anything, if you stumble upon any sort of strange information, then it's going to be vital for you to research on that and make sure that you've got the facts, or make sure you've been given the facts. You have to follow the logical path, okay? They're also saying with this energy for you to simplify whatever this is that's going on this month, to keep it simple. Try not to overcomplicate it. Definitely do think about your next move. Okay, clearly don't leap without looking first. Think things through, but again, try not to get stuck in that place, because then you might slip into this doom thinking, this doomer way of thinking, okay, which isn't healthy for anybody ever. Okay. Be analytical, practical, and logical, and indulge only in the facts. So I'm going to pull you another card. And also, 4s are about stability and security. Okay, they can indicate milestones also. 4s are about the foundations of which you build anything upon. So make sure that your foundation's solid. Whatever this is about, okay, whatever it is that you're starting this month, make sure you're building on a solid foundation, and not to be making choices and decisions from a place of fear. Okay. What else can you tell us for Taurus, please? See, I think a lot of mainstream media is responsible for the seriously high rates of depression that's going on with people at the moment, because they do nothing but report on doom, gloom, and keep people in a state of fear. And they have got a lot to answer for. Yeah, look, number 9, material harvest, look at that. 9 of Pentacles, or the 9 of Coins, the card of plenty, the card of abundance. This one's saying, Taurus, you are doing absolutely brilliantly, given your circumstances For some, given your past, the past that you had to build yourself up from, building yourself up from absolutely nothing and making yourself the success that you are today, that's not to be scoffed at, okay? Nine of Pentacles is saying if you don't feel like you're a success that you are, if you don't feel like you are that successful, take another look. Take another look. And it also indicates that you've got a lot more success that is yet to come. So there's your hope, is right there. And isn't it interesting how this one is kind of got like a halo here, right? The symbol of angelic guidance, inspiration, ideas, right? And the symbol of hope. It's all here in this one card. And then you've got 5, emotional loss, which is equivalent to the 5 of Cups. Yeah. So struggling here with feelings of possible inadequacy, it could be. And you're being reminded of how successful you actually are. The issue I can see, Taurus, is you've not been giving yourself enough credit where credit's been due. For certain. See, with this one, there's a disappointment here with this energy. Someone is disappointed with, I would say, with just the way that their life is in general at the moment. There's certainly this heavy feeling of disappointment. Can you tell us more about this thinker energy for Taurus, please? Tell us more about this thinker for Taurus. Okay. Strength. Now that was literally your very first card out. With the Moonlit Bear's strength. And now you're getting strength that's coming out here as well. With your major arcana. Impressive. 2 major arcana back to back indicates that huge improvements are on their way for you here, Taurus. So again, you're looking for a hope, is right there. Is right there. It sounds cheesy, but see this combination, and I'm really, really sorry to those where it does sound either cheesy or patronizing. It doesn't, it's not meant to come across that way, okay? It's not meant in that manner. This combination, it's almost like it's Spirit's way of reminding you that you had that strength all along. You had the ability to push yourself through these challenges all along. You just needed a reminder, okay? And this is the reminder that you're receiving. That's why it's with your major arcana. This is your reminder that you can do this and you will do this. Okay. You see, with strength, that can also indicate the gentle act of persuasion, right? So if you're needing to get anybody to see things from your point of view this month, Taurus, you're going to be able to do that by gentle persuasion rather than getting upset with the other person, okay? You can gently persuade others to see things from your perspective this month, okay? There's also a question that they're asking of you, Taurus, and I don't need to know the answer, okay? This is private between yourself and Spirit. Spirit's asking, how much respect have you been showing yourself lately? Have you been doing things for other people against your better judgment, for example? Because that's you showing yourself a bit of disrespect. Okay, and that can definitely affect how you feel about yourself and how you see yourself. Okay, what's this material harvest? Whoa. 9 of Swords, yeah. There's stress and anxiety surrounding material possessions, material wealth. Someone's worried, concerned that they're about to lose everything here. Again, a very real and valid concern. I'm not going to sit here and gaslight you guys and, you know, make out, oh, there's nothing for you to worry about, and sell you this fantasy, right? I'm not here for that. That's bullshit. This is someone's very real, very genuine concern here. Someone is deeply concerned that they're about to lose everything. Can we have another card for this for Taurus, please? Like, it's literally, it's gotten to the point here where it's affecting someone's ability to get sleep at night. And then that's having a knock-on effect on someone's health, because it's hit their immune system as well, with them not being able to sleep properly. High Priestess, another major arcana. Spirit's coming through for you guys. Super, super strong. Super strong. This is your intuition. Your higher self, your inner self. Whichever name you prefer to use. It's your higher power. It's your inner voice. Your subconscious. Your spirituality. I feel someone has grown significantly. Again, I don't want to cause offense or sound cheesy or anything, but someone has grown significantly through their challenges, because someone's realized here, actually, do you know what? While having X amount of money in a bank account would be nice, it's not the be-all and end-all of everything. Again, it sounds horrible and patronizing, especially right now when everyone's struggling, right? But when you have this situation where clearly someone's on the verge of losing everything, or they already have lost everything, what's left? Right? What's left? And that's basically what someone's asking here. And again, I'm not pointing fingers or anything like that, right? I'm not going to get too deep into my past, but basically, I ended up homeless twice. And I had literally nothing. I had and I lost. I had and I lost. Right? So I completely understand this message here. Because when someone has nothing, what is left? What is left? Someone's developing a true sense of who they are as an individual and what they're able to overcome through these challenges. That's what they're saying here with these messages. And that, my dear Taurus, makes you a very strong individual indeed. Now, for those who have already gone through that struggle and had to rebuild their life from scratch after those struggles, then you're going to be sitting there going, do you know what? I'm sick and tired of having to be strong. And again, I'm right there with you. It's exhausting. It's fucking exhausting. And yet you're doing it. Strength with Hierophant. And yet you're still doing it. You're still managing to tap in to those reserves that you didn't even realize that you had. I do feel strongly, Taurus, that you do have wealth, whatever that word means specifically for you. For some it's going to mean spiritual wealth, for others it's going to mean material wealth. Okay, take it as it resonates. What is important to you, right? Then that's what it's in reference to. I seriously, just looking at this, I'm seeing these 3 cards as spirits coming through for you guys. Those who are struggling, you got blessings coming in to help you out. It's like the universe has heard your struggle, has heard that you're in need of help, and they're responding to you needing help. They're coming through for you. What's this 5 of Cups for Taurus, please? It's like Spirit's doing you guys a solid here. Death. Someone's grieving in any capacity. There's grief here. And again, I'm not gonna sit here and say, oh, stop crying over spilt milk, no, because that is fucking patronizing. This is very real, very genuine grief that someone's dealing with here. And again, that's why they're sick and tired of having to be strong all the time, because having to be strong all the time is exhausting. So it makes sense. Spirit's saying push through. You have to push through. There's a lifestyle change here with this death energy. Because it's come out with the 5 of Cups, that's very real. That is a pain that runs so deep, you can feel it touching your very soul. I will pull guidance. I always pull guidance for these reads. I never leave them open-ended. Okay, I always pull cards that help recognize the next best steps to take. Okay, can you have another card for this 5 of Cups and Death, please, for Taurus? So just in case you guys want to know what zodiac information is coming out of this reading, just in case you're dealing with another person here, you've got Leo, another Taurus, you've got Gemini, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and Virgo with the 10 of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles, are you kidding me? Wow. The 10 of Pentacles, Taurus. It's one of the apex cards. It's what everybody's working towards in their life. It's not about being multi-million rich. No. This is about having enough to support your family, to support yourself, having enough to survive, having enough to enjoy life. That's all anybody wants. That's all anybody wants. It's not a lot to ask. It's 10 of Pentacles. It's wealth, financial security. long-term success. It can indicate privilege and affluence. Ultimately, it's long-term security. It's a safe home. It's a healthy family. It's that job that you always wanted, or that lifestyle that you were trying to manifest for yourself. It's here with the Ten of Pentacles. Now, as a side note, because we do have the messages here, I'm not allowed to predict certain things, as you've seen in my ethics already. Death and illness, pregnancy, that sort of thing. I'm not allowed to predict those sort of things. I can only read that energy, and it's deliberate because I've deliberately shut myself off to it because I don't muck around with stuff that I don't know what I'm dealing with. I can only read that energy if it's already happened in the past. So here's where you need to be super, super discerning, Taurus, because this next part is not going to resonate for everybody. We have emotional loss with the Death card. That combination can indicate, right, this already happened, so someone's passed away already, so it's not a huge shock. It's just clarifying, yeah, something's already happened. And Ten of Pentacles, that then becomes an inheritance. So you're looking at a situation here, possible inheritance is coming in, a significant inheritance, I might add, that's coming in for those Tyrians that already know that they're going to be receiving some sort of an inheritance, but you might not fully understand how significant this inheritance is going to be. It's significant. Okay, so again, use your discernment, right? Because that part of the message clearly is not going to be for every single Tyrian, right? It's going to be for those who already know, actually, yeah, I'm waiting on something coming in. Like that's already happened. I know already that I've got an inheritance coming in. Well, I can tell you it's a significant inheritance for those that does resonate for. Okay. Very significant. It's not going to solve all of your problems, granted, but it's going to solve some of them. Again, I'm not going to sit here and bullshit you guys. Some of you guys have been with me for years and years and years now on my original channel. You know I don't bullshit. Right? Energy at the bottom of the deck. Eight of Swords. Wondering what happens next. What do I do next? Again, the danger with the Eight of Swords is overthinking. Overthinking to the point where you end up driving yourself crazy. Okay, so be cautious of overcomplicating anything. All right, keep it simple. Keep it simple. This one is literally a prison of thoughts. It's limiting and or negative thoughts. It can indicate feeling trapped and helpless, powerless. Okay. It's time to break free, basically. It's time to break free. I told you Spirit was coming through for you, didn't I? I told you that Spirit was going to do you a solid. And is literally there. Okay, so let's get you guys some guidance. What guidance do you have for our Taurus collective, please? For the month of May. Okay. When my mind is still, I hear my inner voice. Still your mind. There's a lot of overthinking. There's a lot of worry and concern. Again, I'm not going to tell you that it's unfounded fears and concerns. It isn't unfounded because it's very, very real. You guys have very, very real, valid concerns. What Spirit's saying is quieten your mind, okay? Try not to get yourself so worked up to the point with worry that you're unable to function, basically, okay? So it says your inner voice speaks to you, not in words, but through intuition, synchronicity, and symbols. When you stop the mind chatter, peel off the layers of programmed thinking, and start living from your highest truth, you're more connected to that inner voice. This voice isn't only yours, it is the voice of the divine guiding you and all of us. The inner voice that is constantly chatting, planning, judging, fearing and angering is like a radio within our heads. It is the voice of the mind attached to the physical reality, which needs to control life by constantly moving back and forth through the timeline of our life. The inner voice that is your true essence, that is your soul, your inner guide and your inner teacher, is subtle and continuously aligned with your highest path. It is therefore essential to slow down your mind and your body consciously during your waking hours as well as in sleep, and take the time to ask and pray for inner guidance. The divine is as much within you as it is around you, and this divine intuition guides you towards your soul's purpose. Start connecting with your inner voice. Observe the signs and symbols that appear to you and listen to how they feel and resonate within. Before making any decisions, clearly observe if they make the most sense in your mind or in your heart. The heart is more likely to guide you through your inner voice. If you hear clear thoughts guiding you, maybe out of nowhere, then these can also be that inner voice speaking, so journal them. Draw or paint if you have a question, a decision to make, or a need that inner guidance, and you will see what that inner voice is telling you through art. Yeah, that's a form of meditation. So you know how a lot of the times the guidance can come out as, oh yeah, you need to meditate, go within, listen for the answers, yada, yada, yada. But then that sort of meditation that they're referring to, that doesn't necessarily work for everyone. Because it's, you know when you meditate, you're basically putting yourself in a bit of a trance, yeah? So however you can naturally bring yourself into that trance-like state. Some people can do it by actually sitting down and like meditating in the conventional sense of the word. I find that doesn't always work for me either. Some people can put themselves in that trance-like state by drawing a picture or writing or through making something with their hands, like especially when your mind is super busy and going round in circles constantly. Keeping your hands busy doing something, making something, I don't know, like knitting, sewing, drawing, whatever, little fidget spinner or even just like a crystal, that can help put you in that trance-like state, right? And that's what they're saying here. Okay. So yeah, a lot of information there. Now I'm going to take a card from one of our sarcastic decks. Again, this deck here is just for a bit of a laugh, okay, just to help uplift the reading. Don't get offended at swearing, alright? There's so many more worthwhile causes out there to get offended at, and swearing is definitely not one of them. You got two. I'm so incredible. The rain boast. Yeah. It's time for you to start boasting to yourself, Taurus. about how great you are, about how much you've achieved. Start bigging yourself up to yourself, okay? Boast about yourself to yourself. And also, rainbow, messengers of hope. Hey, beautiful, let me tell you, you've got it. You're fucking amazing. Celebrate every part of yourself. You are a gift. And the mandrake of motivation, you can do the thing. Yeah, exactly. Find your motivation team, even if it's just you cheering you. Have dreams, fly high, stop making excuses, as motivation is always on tap. If we said, well, if you're not feeling motivated, then it means that it's not for you right now, would you still do it? So yeah, if someone else was telling you, well, you know, if you're not motivated, then it's not for you. Like, how would you respond if another person outside of yourself was telling you, you can't do this, you can't do that? What's your normal response to that? Because I'm betting your normal response to another person telling you can't do the thing is to go, do you know what? I'm going to do the thing purely because you told me I couldn't, right? Flip it. Because at the moment, you yourself are telling you can't do the thing, whatever this is about, right? Flip it. Flip it and prove to yourself that you can and you will. Okay? But yeah, that is what I have for you guys today. I genuinely hope that reading has been helpful. Please remember to like the video if you did like it, if you found that it was helpful for you. Because once you interact with the channel, it's then going to send signals to the algorithm, and yeah, it will keep recommending my videos to you if you interact with my channel. Subscribe to your channel as well, that would be absolutely fantastic. This is purely your channel, so yeah, if you could help with the subscriptions, it's not going to cost you anything, okay? There's no membership fees or anything like that. And also, if you stumbled upon me like through this channel, definitely consider visiting me over on my original channel. All of the links and everything, like there's going to be information everywhere. My description box, my pinned comment, my about page, like literally everything's all open and available and accessible. So yeah, any information that you need about anything, it's down below, description box. But yeah, thank you so much for joining me. Again, I hope you have a fantastic birthday, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Okay, bye.